So as you guys all know, there's basically this there's a lot of anxiety and shock going around in the establishment community, the wealthy, the powerful, the people who have a lot of money, they have a lot of power, they're inside the Democratic Party, the Democratic establishment, the DNC, or they're just wealthy folks. They're in shock right now. So here it says Democratic Megadonor urges Pelosi and Schumer to pick a candidate in a bid to stop Bernie Sanders. Now it says Democratic Megadonor Bernard Schwartz has started reaching out to party leaders, particularly House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, to encourage them to back a candidate for president in order to stop the surge of Senator Bernie Sanders. Schwartz, the CEO of BLS Investments, told CNBC that in recent days he's been trying to speak with Pelosi and Schumer about making a pick in the hope that voters will follow their lead and end up denying Sanders the party's nomination. Quote, "We should know who is the best person to beat Donald Trump, and with all due respect, Bernie Sanders cannot defeat Donald Trump." Schwartz noted that he has yet to hear back from them, but insisted that with Super Tuesday under a week away, party leaders have to take a stand now before Sanders captures the nomination and in his view, takes down the party. Quote, "They have good political reasons not to endorse until the primary is over, but I think we are losing too much if we give up on this position." Although he isn't insisting on a particular candidate for Pelosi and Schumer to get behind, he said he thinks the two best options for now are either former Vice President Joe Biden or former New York Mayor Mike Bloomberg, a billionaire funding his own candidacy for president. Schwartz is currently backing Biden's campaign for president. So what's going on here is basically this guy's a rich guy who doesn't want to see his taxes go up. He's worried because Bernie Sanders represents a big threat to their establishment. The fact that there are even like these Democratic mega donors who are CEOs is sad. Now, hypothetically, you could be a mega donor CEO who's good, but it just really doesn't happen, to be honest with you. But it's hilarious that this is even a thing. I think that Steve Klubeck guy or whatever is also the same in this. But they're really mad right now. What's really funny, I just reported on a story yesterday, in which Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House, actually said, and shout out to her for this, credit where credit is due, she was like, in response to whether or not she would support Bernie Sanders if he's a nominee, she said, yeah, I will. And she said, we'll come together for any nominee, whoever wins. And she also said that she believes that they won't lose the House, that they will win the House of Representatives. Because as you guys are all aware, there was this whole, mainstream media downpour of this new talking point. They keep shifting the goalposts. So first they said Bernie Sanders can't win the Democratic nomination, he's too fringe. Then they said he can't win the general election, he's too fringe. And now the poll numbers are like, oh no, hey look, Bernie Sanders is actually the strongest candidate against Donald Trump. And they're like, holy smokes, okay, now we're going to switch it to saying that down ballot Democrats are going to be affected. So they just keep moving the goalposts over and over again. First it was primary, then general, and they got debunked on both those ends. So now they switch over to down ballot. So they're just trying to figure out a way to basically take out Bernie Sanders, which is really embarrassing and sad. There are people like this, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to get much, to be honest. We saw that guest on Joanne Reed's show where he was like, I need these people to speak up. I need Nancy Pelosi. I need Barack Obama. I need all these folks to speak up now because I tell you, if we get Bernie Sanders, we're really royally screwed, which is really all super hilarious to me. But hey, what do you know? Another one panicking. These are some panic tears that we can all really enjoy.